sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. You see the sea. I'll see the sunshine. I'll be your love. I'll be your sunshine. Shine,
Hello everyone and welcome inside the arena at TD Place on this beautiful Tuesday night in the nation's capital as the Vancouver Bandits come into town to face off against the Ottawa BlackJacks. The orange hot, we'll say, Vancouver Bandits, 5-1 so far this season, coming off a play in the number 3-3 Ottawa BlackJacks. Rose Jolie alongside myself, Tyler McDonald, Jackie Perez on the sidelines here tonight in what's going to be a fantastic, and if Vancouver has their way, high-scoring affair here at the arena at TD Place.
Correct. I mean, we're going to go through the keys of the games in a few minutes, but Vancouver is definitely an offensive threat, and they are on a mission because twice since the beginning of the Canadian Elite Basketball League, they have made it all the way to the finals championship and didn't end up winning. So I do believe that this year they are going to work really hard to make that happen.
They are first in not only points average at 104.5 points per game, but first in field goal percentage, first in free throw percentage, first in three-point percentage. They are shooting it from anywhere on the court, and it's landing for them.
Yes, I mean, when you have a roster filled with that many quality athletes, Canadian, American, and you combine that, definitely I'm not surprised to see those numbers.
Coming up against a good defensive Ottawa BlackJacks team, only averaging 88.7 points against per game. We're going to see a really interesting battle between team defense and team offense in this game, aren't we, Rose?
Definitely. I know that Coach Mazzulla, it has been one of his focus since the beginning of his career here as a head coach, and he is still working on it. He's trying to get his athletes to play a very strong energy on the defensive side. You can often see him on the sideline, and the players they do are are reacting to his energy on the sideline.
Through the first 6 games of the season, the BlackJacks haven't been that accurate from the three-point line. They've been needing to improve on that. Is that something today where you're looking for them to go up against this high-shooting team? They're going to need to improve from the beyond the arc.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe it comes with confidence, but also chemistry on the floor, and that's what Coach Missoula had mentioned earlier a few weeks ago, is that the guys are still learning to play together. It's almost a brand new team. There are some familiar faces that we've seen the past few years with the BlackJacks, but it is a team that is going to grow throughout this summer.
Speaking of Coach Missoula, he joins Jackie Perez now on the sidelines.
All right, thanks so much, Tyler. Many are still talking about Sunday's game in Montreal is arguably one of the best first quarters of the season for the team. What needs to happen tonight to maintain this?
We just have to bring the same togetherness and the same effort and the same attention and detail. The guys been working hard, and we just have to continue that.
We've got the addition of Drew Cisse. He is making his Ottawa debut for today. What is the addition of Cisse bringing to the team?
Yeah, he's the stopper. He's the heart of our team. He brings a lot of presence inside the paint, and that helps us out tremendously.
Now tonight is all about women in sports. Is there anyone you want to shout out for the Ottawa BlackJacks here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I want to shout out all the women, but especially I want to shout out Jess. She works extremely hard. She helps this team function. She's also a heart of our team as well, and she does a great job every single day.
We appreciate this. Good luck out there tonight, Coach.
Shout out to you, too.
Thank you so much. Justin Missoula here, and we will also be hearing from Jess, who is part of the BlackJacks organization in just a bit. Hey, look.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Yes, Women in Sport Night and celebrating all of the women in sport. We'll get to that just after the break. Your first quarter coming up next. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Welcome to a new CEBL season.
It's been amazing, Canada basketball, to put that platform and give guys an out.
The crowds were bigger, the players got better, the quality of the game got better.
You gotta love it, Canadian Goose.
Fasten your seatbelt tonight because we're gonna have some high energy and some high flying stuff.
This is the trail, this is the real, it's all that I gotta say. I'm in my zone.
No shortage of emotion, no shortage of intensity as anticipated.
Sliding away. What a block from behind.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
Welcome back here to the arena at TD Place. Vancouver Bandits coming in town to face off against the Ottawa BlackJacks here on Women in Sport Night. Lucky to be working alongside some amazing women myself. Yourself, Rose, Jackie on the sideline.
Thank you.
Chantel, our floor director, Casey, our producer, all the women around the CEBL here in Ottawa in sports as well. So good to celebrate all the women in sports. Should be a fantastic night, hopefully celebrating all of you. For now, we will get into our keys of the game, though, Rose,
Correct.
for both teams.
Well, let's start with the Vancouver Bandits. As I mentioned a little earlier, Vancouver, they have been on a mission to finally win a championship, and I do believe that it is still their goal this season. So it is one game at a time, but they are already coming strong at the beginning of this season. The second one is they are an offensive threat. They are the #1 team in the CEBL, averaging the most points with 104.5 points per game. And obviously finishing strong. They've been on the road for a week now, coming here on the East Coast, and they won so far against Brampton and Niagara, and I do believe that they would want to finish this very strongly to win against the Ottawa BlackJacks.
For the BlackJacks as well, looking to counteract those Bandits' keys to the game.
Correct. The first one would be to continue the amazing ball movement. Since the beginning of the season, the last 6 games, the BlackJacks have accumulated 20 assists per game. But they finished the game against Montreal with 24, which made a huge difference this past weekend. They are also, didn't start every game the right way by not winning the first quarter, and we know that as of now in the league, the ratio is 18-6 when a team is behind in the first quarter. So the first quarter will be very important tonight, and it is something that the BlackJacks have been focusing on, but not allowing second chances. The rebounding is something that they want to win every game, and it's going to be important against the highest scoring team in the country.
Well, keys to the game. Now we'll take a look at some of our players to watch for both teams. We'll start with Vancouver.
Vancouver, I mean, it's not a surprise. Jalen House, he is in his first season in the CEBL, another great addition to this league. He comes from the NBA G League, San Diego Clippers, where he had an amazing season. But right now he's averaging 26 points per game, amazing percentage from the field goal, also from the three-point line at 45.5%. But he's also averaging almost 11 assists per game. So that is huge for his team. But he is also very well surrounded with the Canadian player of the year last year.
Our player to watch for Ottawa has been great all season, but had a fantastic game in Montreal.
Oh, definitely. He's definitely one of the players I've enjoyed watching here in Ottawa, Justin Harmon. Not only has been contributing here with the team, but I find that he is really good at his role, or at least having an impact on the team. And we know that Smart wasn't playing last game against Montreal Alliance, and Harmon really stepped up into making sure that his team was going to win with 22 points, 7 assists. And he is honestly the reason also his team was able to be that successful during the target score time, because he either scored every basket or was responsible for every basket with amazing passes that finished with a score. Therefore, I do believe that he's going to be one of the players to watch today.
Our players to watch as we get ready for tip-off, and this tip-off at the arena at TD Place is brought to you by Spalding, and we'll redo that. The tip-off here, we're going to go with Vancouver ball. Where are we starting? We're going Vancouver ball, I believe. All right, we are underway, I think, officially here with Vancouver ball. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, not too sure either.
So we'll be right at half court, and we'll start this game now off. No time off the clock, and now we're underway from the arena at TD Place, and it's Vancouver will have possession number 1. Sandel hands it off. House. Mulder with a shot, drains the 3 from the distance, starting off with a bang, these Vancouver Bandits.
Yeah, no time wasted here. An assist from Jalen House, and as we know, he's almost averaging 11 assists per game. I did love watching the ball movement that we just saw in that last sequence.
Cisse drawing in the lineup in his second game, making his Ottawa debut, gets it to Dubinsky, the hometown guy, drains the 3, contact. Bench wanted to call, won't get one, answering 3. There's a foul from distance, and a shooting foul, and heading to the line will be Vancouver to shoot 3. Kopp will head to the line. 92.9% from the free throw line so far this season, and drains his first. It's a team you don't want to see go to the free throw line if you're the BlackJacks, the #1 free throw percentage in the league at 84.7%.
Definitely. I think it's a little bit of a battle of the best percentage at the free throw line against the team that goes to the free throw line the most, with the Ottawa BlackJacks, with 25 attempted free throws per game.
Max Audette, Francois Bouliette, and Chris Spooney, the 3 referees here today for tonight's match as the Blackjacks answer.
That was a coast-to-coast from Cleveland. He is a very great athlete who's able to finish near the rim, and that was way too easy for him.
Mulder misses his chance. Rebound picked up by the Blackjacks. Cleveland. Harmon. Waiting for some options, finds Dubinsky. Dubinsky drives, kicks out, looking for a pass. 7 on the shot clock, gets it stolen away. Nice reach in by House, and the Bandits take possession. House now drives the basket off the lay-in and in, gets the steal, gets the basket. Cleveland. Far side, Dubinsky. Turnover once more. Dubinsky couldn't find Cleveland. Kopp picks it up. Back over violation against Vancouver, and the Blackjacks get lucky there off that turnover.
Definitely, I was just about to say that they got lucky on this one, because if not, that would have been 2 turnovers in a row for an easy basket in fast break for Vancouver Bandits. The last 2 possessions for the Ottawa BlackJack, and I know that Coach Mazzulla has mentioned in the last few games, is that he wants ball movement, and that was one of the keys to the game today, in the sense that there wasn't that much movement off ball, on ball, and that's why those turnovers were created.
Justin Harmon fouled and will head to the line for the first time tonight. They're a player to watch here in today's game for the Blackjacks, and 22 points in that game versus Montreal on the weekend, and really led the charge with the absence of Javonte Smart, who will also miss tonight's game with a lower body injury. The Blackjacks are hoping that Smart will be able to return for Thursday, but right now we'll have to go without their top star.
Yeah, one game at a time, but that's what I really enjoy with Harmon, is that he took that team on his shoulder, and it really showed during the target score time last game.
Harmon goes 100% to start the game from the line. House. In and out on Dubinsky, spinning. House trying to get the shot away. Takes a spill, looking for a foul, doesn't get one, and the Blackjacks grab possession. Cleveland. Drives Cleveland. Fadeaway 2, gets the basket, gets the harm, and will try to make it a 3-point play.
Awesome by Cleveland. And again, he's a great finisher around the rim, and we're about to see that House came to help, and he did create a lot of contact with his body. But Cleveland is a little taller, so he was able to finish with the backboard.
Timeout called here by Vancouver before the free throws here as they look to talk things over. Blackjacks leading by 1 here with 7:34 remaining in the first quarter, and we will take a break and come back here shortly. 7:34 remaining in the first quarter. Blackjacks lead by 1. You're watching CEBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun, or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
By 1 as We head into midway through our first quarter. This Eastern Conference game is presented by Lotto Max. Lotto Max now gives you even more chances to win with new prizes of $100,000 every draw. Get your Lotto Max ticket tonight. Must be 18 or older to play. Cleveland will head to the line here to shoot one after that three-point play, drawing a foul on the shot. And we'll look to try and extend this BlackJacks lead to 2. And we'll make it. House. Looking to drive the basket. House. Nice kick out. Good ball movement as Kopp takes a long three and drains it. Miller Kopp, wow.
Yeah, an amazing shot from far. And again, it was created by ball movement, and it's the best three-point percentage when it's a kick-out three.
Rebound picked up by the BlackJacks. Cleveland has it once more. Cleveland, long two, nice jumper, a little much. Trying to get the rebound, another offensive rebound by Jackson, and he puts it off the glass and in.
And that's what we love to see. Jackson doesn't always touch the ball often on the offensive side, but he did get a lot of rebounds against Montreal Lions, and he's still trying to get those rebounds because those are easy buckets for him.
Samuel, unguarded, goes to the basket, finishes with the 2.
I thought it was about time that Samuel touches the ball. He was Canadian Player of the Year last year. He's an amazing athlete around the rim, and you know, it's still earlier on in this first quarter, but it would have been good to see where the mismatches are.
Jackson misses a 3, a little long. Talk about Samuel, 21.3 points averaging per game as Harmon puts 2 away for the BlackJacks. Samuel is someone who the Bandits will want to get going in this first quarter. Need him to have touches, and he has the ball right now. Hands it off, Kopp. Guarded by Cleveland. Joyner. Over to Kopp. Kopp. Cleveland all over him. 2 on the shot clock. Corner 2 is blocked by Harmon. Shot clock violation. It'll be BlackJacks ball, and that's the defense that Coach Justin Mazzulla would like to see from his team.
Yeah, he was talking a lot on the sideline as he usually does to give his athlete a lot of energy on the defensive side, but he can always count on Harmon. Harmon is a good one-on-one defender, and now he just blocked a three-point shot.
Cisse. Cleveland fakes a 3 down low, seam pass to Jackson off the basket and in. Beautiful pass coming from Matthew Cleveland. House. Kicks it out. Open 3 attempt on the far side, just misses for Vancouver. Cleveland draws the foul. Will head, no he won't, sorry, it'll be Ottawa ball.
I'm sure Cleveland thought that he was heading to the line.
And Jacques Tajore and Roller will check in for the BlackJacks, and Parolin will check in for Vancouver. Inbound by Ottawa, Harmon. Drives, fadeaway 2. Oh, just in and out for Harmon. Joyner. Nifty move, gets his own rebound after the miss. Fakes the kick out, now kicks it out to House. House setting things up. 7 on the shot clock, down low, finds his man, and off the bench and making it slam is Parolin.
It's twice now that the Vancouver Bandits go with the pick and roll, and they have some very good results.
Joyner open 3 and answers. Vancouver take back the lead. More points off a turnover for Vancouver.
That's where I was trying to get the info, Tyler. You got it out before me, but yeah, a lot of points after a turnover, unfortunately.
Cleveland off the glass answers for the BlackJacks as they tie things back up at 18. Quick up the floor. Mulder drives the basket, draws the foul. It's going to be Jackson on the push Follow us at CEB League on all social platforms to stay up to date on stats, storylines, and more for all 10 teams in Canada's Pro Basketball League.
Matthew Cleveland of the Ottawa BlackJacks is averaging 22.3 points per game so far. And in his first season with the BlackJacks, he is currently already at 7 points, almost half of the BlackJacks. And most of them have been right-handed layups. He's able to get to the rim almost every time.
Shakur Daniel checking in for the BlackJacks, playing game number 4 this season. As the Bandits will inbound once more. Parolin. House in the corner. Back to Parolin. Nice little move, the 1-2, and Parolin off the glass and in.
Yeah, it's a few possessions now that Vancouver Bandits head coach tells his team to go to pick and roll because they've had a lot of success with their bigs on the roll. We'll see if Ottawa BlackJacks will be able to adjust.
Cisse will check back in here for Ottawa, and Samuel will check back in for Vancouver. You just notice Samuel's presence when he steps onto the floor as a big man who commands the floor when he's out there.
For sure, and that's why I was surprised that in the four minutes of this game, he didn't even touch the ball.
Samuel off the glass, looking for a foul, will get one. Cleveland now. Possession for the BlackJacks. Cleveland will drive the basket off the glass and in. We've seen that coast to coast many times from Cleveland, and he does it once more.
Another right-hand layup. Is anyone going to stop him?
Long three from Kopp. Oh, he drains another. 2 big long threes from Kopp.
Yeah, Kopp is definitely not someone you want to leave alone at the three-point line. He's averaging 36.7% since the beginning of the season.
Daniel, long 2, lets it go. House. Had a lane, Daniel got back in time. Here's House, will drive once more, spinning, looking for some help, and will be fouled by Daniel. Out to the line. House shooting 82.9% from the line so far this season. Drains the first as House averaging 26.2 points so far this season. 2 for 2 from the line with 2:35 remaining. Bandits extend their lead to 3. Harmon. Cleveland. Looking for some help. Cisse will give it to him. Cleveland kicks out to Harmon. Harmon open 3. Harmon drains it.
With the celebration, Cleveland with a great pass. He attracted out at least 3 players from the Vancouver Bandits on that play, and he was able to find Harmon wide open at the three-point line.
Samuel, defended by Cisse. Samuel, nice little head fake and gets a bucket to go. Beautiful move from Samuel.
Yes, amazing. He was able to dribble, get all the way to the half smile, and finish near the rim.
Harmon looking to attack himself, draws a foul as Joyner gets caught. At speed from Harmon. Found an extra gear driving the lane. Malatic will draw in for the BlackJacks for Cleveland. Cleveland checking out with 9 points so far in this first quarter. Harmon will make the first. Already his second trip to the line here this evening. Misses the second, rebound picked up by Vancouver. Joyner. Kopp fakes the 3. Down low. Perlin to Samuel. They're trying to use that body on Cisse. Picked up by the BlackJacks on the rebound. It's going to be a fun battle watching Samuel and Cisse go at it when they're matched up together. And Jacques Tajore intercepted by Kopp, that long reach. Now intercept the other way goes Daniel. Down low for Cisse with the slam. Drew Cisse puts it home with authority.
Daniel is maybe not someone with a lot of stats on the game sheet, but he is definitely someone who's able to defend the best player on the other side.
He's got House right now defending. House, pull away 2, just misses around the world and out for House. And Jacques Tajore on this front down for Daniel to Cisse once more. BlackJacks lead by 3. Joyner. Pulls back. Nice 2 from Joyner. Makes no mess of that one. Beautiful move from Joyner. Shot clock still active here. About 3-4 second difference shot clock to game clock as Harmon watched by Kopp. Harmon drives the lane. Harmon down low. Cisse gets that dunk. Commanding down low at the end of this first quarter is Cisse. 3 seconds left in the first. Joyner, long 3, just misses, and that will do it for the first quarter. Seeing the BlackJacks leading by 3, 32-29 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. Our second quarter coming up shortly. You're watching CBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Max now has more?
Oh yeah, like up to 90 new prizes of $100,000 on every draw.
Yeah, right. And aliens exist.
What? Lotto Max has more prizes?
Yep, that's more chances to win.
Sure, and horses can fly.
No way.
Cool.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime. And it's your host, Nick Hornsby. Here's Oakland for the win. You gotta love a Canadian boost. Two hands, me. Oh, what a block from behind.
Welcome back here to the arena at TD Place as the BlackJacks lead by 3, 32-29 at the end of the first quarter as we celebrate Women in Sport Night here at the arena at TD Place, where we have some special guests that are going to be joining Jackie here in just a moment as the Ottawa Rapid are in town. Kira Mellenhorst and Caitlin Critchen both playing for the Ottawa Rapid, and they join Jackie Perez on the sideline.
Well, thanks so much, Tyler. We have Kira Mellenhorst here, and we do have we have Caitlin Creighton here. Women in Sport tonight. We are celebrating local heroes here. You guys yourselves are from here in Ottawa. First time here at the Ottawa BlackJacks game. What do you think of it so far for CEBL?
It's awesome. I mean, like you said, it's our first game here, and it's great to be able to sit on the floor and see them so close up and support other local Ottawa sports.
Caitlin, we've switched it up from the pitch to the hardwood. Quite a different audience tonight and quite a different atmosphere.
I really like how loud the crowd is. Like, they're super into the game. We were just talking about how the music is going on during the game as well. That wasn't something we were expecting, but it definitely brings like such a fun and lively vibe to the game. So we're super happy.
We really appreciate it. And final question to you, just advice for young girls watching tonight about women in sport.
Oh, I mean, it's no better time to, be a female athlete in sport and to see how the fans have come behind us and the charge and other female sports in Ottawa. It's amazing, and we really feel the support and hope to continue that throughout the season.
We often talk about how we didn't have something like this to look up to when we were younger growing up in Ottawa. So we're just so grateful that we get to be those faces for the young girls now, and we are looking forward to on what's to come for them.
Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'll take it back to you.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Fantastic interview. The Rapids sitting second in the NSL right now, riding a 3-game winning streak in play right here at the arena at TD Place, celebrating Women in Sport Night. And Rose, head coach of the Ottawa women's basketball team here in the nation's capital. We heard the Ottawa Rapids talking about how it's such a great time for women's sports, not only here in the nation's capital, but all around right now, North America and in Europe too, with the soccer leagues getting so much attendance, so much talk over in Europe as well. Maybe from your perspective, have you noticed not only young girls growing up and having somewhere to look like a Caitlin Clark now in basketball-wise, but as well as the recruiting for you and seeing a lot more girls and women getting into the basketball and seeing youth sports as an opportunity for them?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dream and maybe a future opportunity for younger girls, as long as they have a platform and as long as they have a place and a safe space to practice their sport. That's all we can ask for. And if they make it all the way to a professional sport because there is the opportunity and there is the visibility, then that's just a major plus.
BlackJacks looking to respond back to action with another 3. And Cisse comes out of nowhere and puts the slam down. Timeout called by Vancouver as the BlackJacks are firing, and the BlackJacks bench are fired up. Cisse with, I think, his 4th huge slam. As now we'll take a break here during this Vancouver timeout. BlackJacks lead 37-29. You're watching CEBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
RedTag.ca.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster juice. Fuel for what's next.
At Cal Tire, we're here to drive the best value around with free rotations, price match, 0% financing, and free flat repairs. We take care of it all for the life of your tires. Chat with our team at caltire.com.
Welcome back to the arena at TD Place as the BlackJacks lead 37-29 here early in the second quarter. New Era is the exclusive game partner of the CEBL and all 10 of its teams from coast to coast. Pick up your official replica jerseys tonight by visiting CEBL.ca. There was a emphatic start for the BlackJacks in the second quarter, led by Cisse, who has come off. He started to, I should say, come off the bench, but he did come off the bench at the end of that first quarter and all of a sudden turned the gears on and has been a presence down in the paint.
Oh, definitely. And I heard a little story this morning when I attended a walkthrough, and apparently when he was on a plane, because he's a recent addition to the BlackJacks roster, and apparently he was on a plane asking the coaches, is there something that you're missing and that I can support or I can help in any way? And he said rebound, and he said, gotcha. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to work for the rebounds, and he's been amazing. His team, the BlackJacks, are barely averaging 10 offensive rebounds per game, and him alone accumulated 5 offensive rebounds in the game against Montreal Lions.
Yeah, had 9 rebounds in that first game himself, and a huge help to the BlackJacks and Coach Missoula's efforts here to try and get something going as a long 3 from Cleveland. Rebound picked up by Vancouver, and Samuel, he'll drive. Samuel drives himself. Beautiful step 1-2 and in for the basket. Nice finish.
Yeah, there's nothing like having a center. And interesting enough, the Vancouver Bandits are playing a little bit of a different style than most teams in this league, I find, with two strong centers on the court at the same time. But Samuel is very much an overall center that is able to go coast to coast, as we just saw.
Dubinsky with a big three for the BlackJacks in front of their bench. House. Game high 9-point lead for the BlackJacks right now. House trying to answer. Kicks it out for Samuel. Samuel, corner three, just misses. Cisse picks up the rebound. Jackson. Nice move, gets through two. Trying to find Cisse, just a little bit too far for him. House. Open three. House just misses. Doesn't miss those three often. Big stretch pass for Cleveland. Caught behind the defense, and Cleveland makes it count.
And that's why Cleveland is also much appreciated by the BlackJacks and his teammates, because he is someone who's able to get those opportunities and fast break from time to time.
Harmon with the steal, spinning. Harmon with the finish, coast to coast.
And he's bringing the energy. We love to see it.
Mulder kicks it out to House in the corner. Drains the three. Notice with his first points of the evening.
Correct. He's been in the CEBL. He's probably one of the veteran, I would assume. But he's been with the Bandit for a few years and currently averaging 5 points per game in 16 minutes since the beginning of the season.
House. Technical foul called on House, I believe.
You can, and we're about to see the replay. Dubinsky with an amazing defensive stop. That was followed by a foul from the Vancouver Bandits. The speed of this game has been incredible, and you can see that the athletes are already tired and breathing for the air.
Yeah, we don't see this sort of speedy offense from the BlackJacks. We know they can go fast with their fast break with Cleveland and Harmon, but it's almost another gear tonight as Harmon drains that technical free throw from the technical foul. It seems like it's on another level tonight for the BlackJacks, maybe even trying to answer the pace that these Bandits can put up.
Yeah, they haven't given the Bandits a time to breathe at all. Every time there's a three-point shot for the Bandits, there's an answer from the BlackJacks. Every time there's a shot and fast break, there's another fast break on the other side.
Mulder called on the foul. BlackJacks will take possession in their own half as Dubinsky will come over.
Bandits that have accumulated already 4 team fouls, 1 more, and it's going to be bonus.
Cleveland, nice spin move and gets it to fall.
Cleveland has been having a lot of fun since the beginning of this game, really able to get to whatever spot he wants, either a right-hand layup or a quick jump shot close to the rim.
Notice just misses the three. Rebound from Ottawa. Harmon. Slowing things down a little bit here, Justin Harmon. I don't think we've seen either team set up their offense much in this second quarter, and Harmon just goes to the basket himself untouched. A little floater gets it to fall.
Yeah, again, I'm not sure if the Vancouver Bandits are going to be able to adjust at some point, but it just seems like the Ottawa BlackJacks, whoever it is, Cleveland, Harmon, they're able to get really close to the rim and get those easy buckets that are barely contested.
Another basket not going for Vancouver, but they get the steal the other way. Joyner to Notice. Notice just misses the three. The baskets aren't falling for Vancouver. They're getting the opportunities, they're getting the chances, but the second quarter have seen a lot of rim.
Yeah, definitely. I would say that the Ottawa BlackJacks defense have been quite on point. Not a lot of stuff that has been uncontested, but definitely some of the opportunities haven't fallen for.
And then Harmon gets one to fall like that with a little bit of contact. House, nice move. Notice. Drives the paint. Down low, Samuel. Nice move off the glass and in and draws the foul.
And I'm really happy to see Samuel touch the ball one more time. We know that the Vancouver Bandits had quite a lot of success in the first quarter when they were playing through a pick and roll. They were finding their centers closer to the rim. And Samuel, although the game, and we've talked about it earlier on, where the fast break and the speed of this game is insane, that means that usually the centers are not touching the ball as much as I guess they should, especially for the Vancouver Bandits. When you have people that are that dominant inside the paint, they need to be touching the ball.
Timeout called here by Ottawa as they lead 51-36 here in the second quarter. And Rose, what's been really the key aspect of this second quarter for the BlackJacks to come off with an absolute firestorm of shots and landing for the BlackJacks so far?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed by the speed that the Ottawa BlackJacks are playing at. It's a lot of fast break, it's a lot of quick shots, but they all, in my opinion, have been good attempts. Like I mentioned earlier on, Cleveland, Harman are able to get super close to the rim, and Harman had an amazing pass to the Duncan spot inside to Ceze to finish the first quarter. So I do believe the Ottawa BlackJacks are playing at the speed that they enjoy playing at. The Vancouver Bandits, I hope, and I'm not sure if that's what it is going to be discussed during this timeout, but in the first quarter, Ottawa BlackJacks really struggled against the pick and roll, whether in the three-person, in the three-man game, or strictly just in the pick and roll two-person game. And we'll see if they're going to bring that back because you have Samuel and you have Carolyn inside that are doing a very good job, and I'm not sure just yet if the BlackJacks have someone to defend them.
BlackJacks right now doubling Vancouver in rebounds, 18-9. Cisse with 7 of those already with 4:06 remaining in the second quarter. We mentioned earlier about that story during shoot-around this morning about Cisse wanting to show his team that he can get those rebounds. Yeah. How much is this hurting Vancouver not being able, even playing with 2 centers on the floor right now, not being able to get these rebounds on the offensive side and on the defensive side?
Yeah, well, correct, and it's such a great adjustment from the Ottawa BlackJacks since the beginning of the season, just to get more second chances and being more active with the offensive rebound. But again, you know, it's a young team in a sense that a lot of new athletes on the team, and then we'll see how they progress throughout the whole season. And now the Vancouver Bandits, we'll see if it's going to work, but they've just come up with a 2-3 zone.
Notice. Hands it off. Mulder makes some contact. Block there. I believe Rollaire got a hand on that. And it'll be Ottawa ball with 3:35 remaining here in the second. Lotto Max now gives you more chances to win with new prizes of $100,000 every draw. Get your Lotto Max ticket tonight. Must be 18 years or older to play. Long 3 goes short for Ottawa. Here's House. Samuel. Wait for some options. Rollaire on him. Rollaire gets the block. That goes off of Vancouver last. And it'll be BlackJacks ball.
Yeah, I love Rollaire defensive stop here. In the first quarter, he made an appearance on the court, but he was struggling a little bit against Samuel, so it didn't take too long before he went back on the bench. But now it was a really good defensive stop for him.
Officials get together and is determined it went off Ottawa last, so Vancouver ball here with 10 on the shot clock. House. Over to Samuel. Samuel. 5 on the shot clock. Joyner tries, trying to get past Rollaire, and foul called against Rollaire as Joyner with 1 on the shot clock will get to the line.
Yeah, it seems like the crowd doesn't really agree with this call, but in this same time, the team fouls weren't really equal, and there was a little bit of contact on that one.
And Rollaire wasn't set. He was moving back.
Correct.
So Joyner will head to the line to shoot 2. First trip goes 2 for 2, does Joyner. Harmon. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Matthew Cleveland with the 3.
Okay, he went 4 for 10 in his last game, and I believe this is his first attempt from the three-point line because since the beginning of this game, he's been able to go wherever he wants. So 1 for 1 from the three-point line for Cleveland.
Playing with confidence is Cleveland. Now Harmon with it. Dubinsky. Harmon. Down low for Cleveland. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland spinning, double team, kicks it out. Long 3 just misses. Back the other way. Joyner trying to get one to go. Samuel can't get the rebound. Maltich comes up with it for Ottawa. Dubinsky. Maltich. Dubinsky once more. Drives. Floater. Can't get it to go. Rebound is picked up by Samuel. Fought for it and got it. With pace the other way. Kopp. Corner 3. Kopp drains it. He's been money from beyond the arc for Vancouver, and they needed that 3 from Kopp.
Correct. He's now 3 for 3 since the beginning of this game. But how impressive it is for Samuel to be able to get a rebound and dribble down, finding Kopp his best shooter in the corner. For me, he's just an outstanding player.
Roller got it to fall for Ottawa as Joyner now off the glass and foul called against Ottawa, and Joyner will head to the line. Samuel is going to head to the line as it was foul on him going up to get that ball off the glass, as a handful of changes on either side here.
Definitely, and we're going to see here Cleveland making his first three-point shot of the game. It's really been falling. A lot of three-point shot taking on both sides. Vancouver Bandits right now are 6 for 16, whereas the Ottawa BlackJacks are 5 for 13 from beyond the arc.
Samuel gets the first. Second trip to line. His last one was converting a three-point play. And he'll go 2 for 2 on this trip as Pearland will check in for Samuel. 1:22 remaining here in the first half. BlackJacks lead by 12. Harmon up over half. Harmon splits the D, loses a handle momentarily, then just shovels it toward the net.
It's not exactly what you want to see against a 2-3 zone.
House, beautiful kick out. Mulder can't get the 3. Rebound is picked up by House. Kopp down low. Pearland denied by Jackson, coming back door. Cleveland now. Beautiful move up and under, and a great pass from Justin Njakta-Jore.
That was an amazing pass, and again, Cleveland is able to run the floor. He gets at least a few a game of those fast break passes for an easy bucket.
Beautiful move from House to find Pearland down low to respond for Vancouver. Harmon. Spinning. Harmon gets the foul and will head to the line here with 8 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, they did the exact same. The BlackJacks did the exact same thing at the end of the first quarter. Harmon had the ball, waited until there was about under 10 seconds left. He was able to beat his player one-on-one to find Cisse in the ducking spot for a great assist and easy finish, and he's about to hopefully make 2 at the line.
4 for 5 so far from the line, and Harmon drains the first on this trip. Up to 16 points so far in this half for Justin Harmon. Had 22 on Saturday in Montreal. And goes 2 for 2, 17 points now. 8 seconds on the clock for Vancouver as they look to get one before the end of half. House splits the D. House goes down low off the glass, and Cisse called on the foul, and House will head to the line to shoot 2 with 2 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, that was an amazing play by House. 8 seconds was a lot of time for the Vancouver Bandits to be able to take a shot. He's heading now to the free throw line, but he was able to go almost coast to coast. Ottawa BlackJacks tried to double him a few times closer to the three-point line, so hopefully he would get rid of the ball, but he was able to get all the way to the rim.
House with one more and misses. 2 seconds, Jackson can't get the shot off in time. Misses anyways as the BlackJacks go in the half. Up 13, 60 to 47 for the BlackJacks in the highest scoring first half for the BlackJacks this season. And what has been a phenomenal first half start for Ottawa here as they've come out strong and they've needed to come out strong. In games past, they haven't. They came out strong in Montreal, and now they're responding here again tonight, coming out strong in this first half.
Correct. The BlackJacks definitely have a few key players on their roster that makes it really tough for the Vancouver Bandits. They tried man-to-man, doesn't seem to be working. They've tried now a zone. Vancouver Bandits, it seemed like they wanted to play with 2 centers. But the speed that the Ottawa BlackJacks are playing at, they had to go down to 1 center at a time.
We'll head down to the sidelines. Jackie Perez is joined by Drew Cisse of the Ottawa BlackJacks.
Well, Drew, let's just talk about this. You're not even 3 days with the organization, but you are making quite an impact. How does it feel transitioning fresh from the plane, coming from the leagues in Africa, and then suiting up on Sunday, and then starting on the game here?
Well, it feels really good. I've been really looking forward to getting here. The coaches and the players have embraced me with open arms, so they've made the transition really easy for me, so I try to repay their trust by playing hard for them.
You have been playing that big role, being the center. I mean, like 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. You guys are up by 13 points going into this half. What is that motivation going into the second against Vancouver?
We had a good first half, but that doesn't matter for the second half. We know it's all about 0-0 now. We know they're going to come out and try to make a run. Basketball is a game of runs, so we're going to try our best to squash that run, and we're going to try to keep playing together and playing for each other.
Appreciate it. Welcome to BlackJacks. Welcome to playing here at TD Place. All right, Tyler, we're going to take it back to you and Rose.
Thank you so much, Jackie, as Drew Cisse joining Jackie Perez in a fantastic 7-rebound performance in that first half. Well, coming up at the half, we'll have a look back at Jalen House's historic 17-assist performance. Jackie will interview Vancouver Bandits head coach Kyle Julius and the first half stats. And Roseanne's player to watch, we'll take a look back at that. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Number of nearly good defensive plays, a great block, and just not being able to clean up those second chance points. So
Miller Cobb needed that.
And so far it is what we were hoping it would be.
Look at the defense from Borsay on House. Inside to Parolin, two-handed flush. Vancouver ends up right in the hands of Nuga for a moment, but here's John Knight III up to Mulder. Mulder all the way.
It's kind of athletes living the dream if you want to think about it that way.
Cobb. Couple tries from 3 tonight, his second of the game. That one off to the right. House back in after a quick breather. Right to the rim, extra pass, Tyrese Samuel, 2 hands for safety.
Going inside, paint points to danger, that's exactly what the Stingers need to do.
Tyrese Samuel, 2-handed flush. Parolin catches it, and here comes House. Up the court to Miller Kopp. Fresh off a poster, easy lay for 2. House into Samuel, takes some contact, trying to step in.
And he does not need a lot of space to be able to release that shot.
Quick trigger, speaking of, Mike Mulder, respond.
Well, he's got an uncle that's won at the college level, a dad that's won at the NBA player, a grandfather that's won at the NBA.
House working the 2-man game. Mutabazi picks it right back up with the blow by.
especially now that they've established this double-digit lead again.
Carolyn on the break. Donald wants to meet him, takes some contact and absorbs it. A tough swing for Vancouver.
You know, we've been talking about House's speed this entire game. Teal can turn on the Jets.
Turnover. There's Kopp. 2-on-1 with House. Back to House. House all the way. Extra pass. Tricky. Kopp collects it. Swing. Kopp wide open. Miller Kopp on a heater. Inching towards target score time. Inside to Samuel. Mouse in the house. And one. House into Samuel, feed the hot hand. Tyrese Samuel wide open, don't give him that space.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
BlackJack.ca.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime.
Oh, and it's your host, Nick Hornsby. Here's Oakland for the win. You gotta love a Canadian goose. Two hands, me. Oh, what a block from behind.
At Cal Tire, we're here to drive the best value around with free rotations, price match, 0% financing, and free flat repairs. We take care of it all for the life of your tires. Chat with our team at caltire.com.
Lotto Max now has more?
Oh, yeah. Like up to 90 new prizes of $100,000 on every draw.
Yeah, right. And aliens exist.
What? Lotto Max has more prizes?
Yep, that's more chances to win.
Sure, and horses can fly.
No way.
Cool.
Welcome back here to the arena at TD Place. BlackJacks leading the Bandits 60-47. Rose Jolie alongside myself, Tyler McDonald, Jackie Perez on the sidelines, and the Sparks are flying here at the halftime performance. And Sparks were flying for the BlackJacks in that first half as they were on fire, shooting 70% from inside the arc, I should say. As that man Matthew Cleveland had a phenomenal first half, going coast to coast multiple times.
Multiple times, and in fast break as well. Great passes from Harman and Justin. But again, we'll see how it's going to go the second half. But if you're going to let Matthew Cleveland shoot 7 for 9 from inside the 3-point line, and also Justin Harman, those two have been able to go wherever they wanted inside the paint. Vancouver Bandits then switched into a 2-3 zone, so we'll see if they're going to keep that going for the second half. But the Vancouver Bandits are also a big threat. They have made some shots, just like Kopp. Kopp is 3 for 3 in this first half against the Ottawa BlackJacks.
And Miller Kopp leading the team right now, Bandits, with 12 points, and was money from beyond the arc. Turnovers were a factor in that first half. It came first for the BlackJacks, and the Bandits were taking advantage of the turnovers, and then the Bandits were then coughing it up to the BlackJacks and then leading to some BlackJacks fast breaks.
Yeah, correct. Points from turnovers. Ottawa was able to capitalize with 11 points so far, whereas Vancouver only with 5, and I do believe that those 5 points were earlier on in the first quarter.
Justin Njok-Tjori saw there with a beautiful pass, as well as we take our look at our halftime stats, and BlackJacks shooting 60% compared to the Bandits 36. 3-point percentage is about the same. Look at the rebounds. It was 18-9 in favor of the BlackJacks. The Bandits did come back a little bit at the end of that second quarter in rebounds, but the big thing here is that field goal percentage. The BlackJacks are 24 percentiles higher than the Bandits in that first half. A lot of averages, I'm sure, will come into play here in the second half, Rose, but for right now, it's been all BlackJacks having the buckets drain as we take a look at some of our players to watch for both teams in their comparisons. So far, it's Justin Harmon and Jalen House, and although the points do favor Justin Harmon, Jalen House has had his looks. He's been dishing it out like no other. The passes Jalen House has been making so far in this game have been remarkable. I know we don't have 8 assists already so far in this game. He's been unreal in that sense.
Yes, 8 assists, and some of his passes were insane, and some of the buckets didn't go in, so I can only imagine if, you know, most of the baskets would have gone in. I think he would at least be at 15 assists right now. But yeah, very tough for him. He's at 1 for 6 from the field goal, 0 for 2 from behind the 3-point line. So in terms of scoring right now, it's been a little tough. There is definitely a big defensive presence on him, so that's why he's able to distribute. Whereas Harmon has been an amazing athlete. He's also doing a very good job on the defensive side, but he's been able to create for himself and also a pass when it was needed.
Jalen House will be a player to watch for Vancouver in the second half. That second half coming up momentarily. You're watching CBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun, or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
CA. Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime.
Oh, and it goes. Nick Hornsby. Here's Oakland for the win. You gotta love a Canadian boost.
Two hands. Me. Oh, what a block from behind.
At Cal Tire, we're here to drive the best value around with free rotations, price match, 0% financing, and free flat repairs. We take care of it all for the life of your tires. Chat with our team at caltire.com.
Welcome back here to the arena at TD Place. BlackJacks lead by 13 as they're up 60-47 here to start the second half. And head coach and GM of the Vancouver Bandits, Kyle Julius, now joins our Jackie Perez on the sidelines to start this second half.
Well, thanks so much, Tyler. Kyle, down 13 going into the third quarter, but it has been a long road trip for the team. But this isn't the end. You guys have had success on the road, especially the last 4 games. What needs to be done to get win number 5?
Yeah, I think we look like we've been on a long road trip in that half for sure. So we're trying to, get our legs going and trying to get our energy back. I thought that was probably our worst half defensively, but I think I would also give these guys a lot of credit. I thought they were sharp and quick and ready for us, and you could tell they were excited to play. So yeah, we gotta find some juice here in the next 20 minutes for sure.
You did mention it here in the Capital. It is the last game for the road. You do have a supporter section here, though.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad are here. I had a chance to chat with them a little bit.
Oh, did you? Oh.
They asked, or I asked them, like, what should I ask? And they said you should ask him, who's the better coach? Is it Mom or is it Dad?
It's Mom for sure. It ain't me. It ain't my dad. It's my mom for sure. She's the boss. She's the point guard, the general. So yeah, it's great to have him here. I got to find a way to get a win for him.
All right. Good luck tonight in the second half.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Tyler, I'll take it back to you.
Thank you so much, Jackie, and maybe some good family banter coming depending on the result of this game. But Mom being the point guard, fitting for Women in Sports Night here as well at the arena at TD Place as they're cheering on Kyle Julius and his Vancouver Bandits trying to come back down by 13 in this game. We saw their success, the Vancouver Bandits, with their pick and rolls in the first quarter. They went a little bit away from that. You heard Kyle Julius gave the BlackJacks a lot of credit in that first half. However, they do need to be better. How do they get back to those pick and rolls? Is it an adjustment that Justin Mazzulla made that you maybe noticed in that second quarter that made Vancouver go away from those pick and rolls, or is it something that Kyle Julius can go, okay, we saw what worked in the first quarter, let's get back to it and claw away at this deficit?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good question, Taylor. I think the BlackJacks are doing a very good job defensively. Because as of now, Samuel, who's usually averaging 60% from the field goal, accumulating 21 points per game, he's at 40 currently. So he did have a lot of, not a lot, I would say, because he's only taken 10 shots, but he was fed inside a little bit to go one-on-one. He did one the first quarter, got blocked in the second, got a few opportunities on the pick and roll, was able to finish some, and then didn't finish others. So the BlackJacks, they do have some people that are, with Cisse now, who's on the roster. He's doing a very good job defensively. And as I mentioned earlier on, the Vancouver Bandits had at some point 2 centers on the floor at the same time, and it seemed like it was going to be something interesting, something we don't see very often, 2 centers near the rim. A playing style is a bit older, I would say, but really quickly because the BlackJacks' speed of play, Julius had to definitely adjust with that.
We're underway here in the second half, and the Bandits respond right away.
Yeah, right away, and that's how they started the first quarter with an open 3. They went with that exact same play, and Mulder was able to hit that 3-point shot.
Cleveland. Dubinsky. 5 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Dubinsky trying to get a shot off. Joyner. Good defense from Joyner, and they get the rebound. Joyner. Mulder. House pull up 2, just misses. Rebound from Samuel. Ball on the ground though, and the BlackJacks pick it up. Harmon open 3. Justin Harmon starts the second half like he did in the first.
Correct. And that's what also happened in that first half, is that anytime the Vancouver Bandits had a good possession, the Ottawa BlackJacks answered not that long after.
Samuel misses the pass and then fouls Harmon, going the other way. Rare mishandle from Samuel as well. He's so good down in the paint and picking up those passes to convert into points.
Yes.
Otto will inbound. Harmon. Gets a pick. Harmon. Go over to Cleveland. Cleveland. Guarded by House. Still working as Cleveland. Gets it stolen away. Back the other way. Joyner. Trying to take the basket. Joyner misses off the glass. Rebound by Dubinsky. House trying to put pressure on. Ball on the ground. They're diving for it. Jackson picks it up. Cleveland open three. Matthew Cleveland drains it.
And that's his second of the game. He is currently 2 for 2. His percentage would say, because he's only averaging since the beginning of the season 16% from beyond the arc, but now he is 2 for 2. Oh, I thought he was about to shoot another one.
I thought he was going to. Cisse now down low. Gets it out. Back down low for Cisse. Mismatch down low against House height-wise. Cisse got up for it. Couldn't convert.
And I think he's thinking the same thing. He could have easily dunked that one.
Mulder misses the three. Harmon will slow things down now. Dubinsky to Cisse. Parolin watching him. Ball, Parolin gets the steal. Foul called against Parolin. Bandits have been getting into foul trouble a little bit in that first half, early on in the second quarter specifically, which led to the BlackJacks hitting the free throw line a good amount in that second quarter. They had four team fouls, I believe, in the first 3.5, 4 minutes of that second quarter, as Cleveland's looking for another three, just short. Foul called against Cisse going up for that rebound, and the Bandits will have possession. Second personal for Cisse. Nice pass to House. House with speed. House driving the lane, gets the foul and can't get the basket.
And we've seen House do that at the end of the second quarter. He is fast and he's able to go from coast to coast, beat his own player and get all the way to the rim.
So House will head to the line. Gets the first. Four for 5 now from the line tonight. House goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Harmon. Dubinsky finds Cleveland. Matthew Cleveland driving, fadeaway 2, can't get it to fall. House gets the rebound.
Oh, it's interesting. I think I was wrong with the 2-3 zone. It seems like it's more of a matchup zone.
Big slam there is Mulder with authority. Beautiful pass from House. Timeout called by Ottawa. Michael Mulder gave that one a stamp. We'll take a break. Bandits trying to crawl back down by 12 here. We'll come back here watching CBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
AutoMax now has more?
Oh yeah, like up to 90 new prizes of $100,000 on every draw.
Yeah, right. And aliens exist.
What? Lotto Max has more prizes?
Yep, that's more chances to win.
Sure, and horses can fly.
No way.
Cool.
part of the energy that takes over our nation's capital all summer long. Get your tickets to experience pro basketball in Ottawa at theblackjacks.ca/tickets or scan the QR code on screen. Lots of great promo nights all season long as well, and tonight celebrating women in sports. Not only here in basketball, but all throughout the nation's capital. The Ottawa Rapid are here. Harmon. Down low for Cisse. Bobbles that, 8 on the shot clock. Intercepted. Ball still down. Jackson finds it. Somehow gets to Harmon. Harmon gets the 3 to fall. A messy play ends up with a cherry on top for the Blackjacks.
Not exactly what was planned, especially not after a timeout, but now Harmon is 3 for 4 from beyond the arc.
House has 2 Blackjacks go up and gets the bucket of fall. Beautiful patience by House. And a foul the other way as Dubinsky fouls House hard at center court. Offensive foul on Dubinsky.
And I think we're gonna see it in the replay. It was a tough. It seems like the crowd doesn't agree. It was a really tough angle from this replay to see if it was actually, if the arm was extended, if it was really what happened.
So I believe Dubinsky was called him a flagrant there.
Yes, he was.
If I'm not wrong, yeah.
Yes,
okay.
he definitely was.
Just
But with the
making sure.
angle, it wasn't clear if it was actually what happened. But regardless, House now has been going to the free throw line quite often. He made the basket the last possession. He finished the first half with only 5 points, but averaging over 20 points per game. He's definitely on a mission right now to make a difference for his team.
Well, he's got it again. He's driving the basket. House now kicks it out. Mulder drives out to House. House, good ball movement here from Vancouver. Down low, Parolin double teamed off the glass. Jackson trying to rip it out of his hands. Shot clock keeps going as the Blackjacks pick it up. Cleveland, turnover. Mulder, House. Joyner. Hands it to House. Dubinsky watching him. House trying to attack Dubinsky. House off the glass and in. He's already got 6 in this half, beating his first half total. He's on a mission.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great take by House. He was able to beat Dubinsky off the dribble, cut him off, be in front of him, and finish with his opposite hand.
Jackson down low. Pointer keeps it in. Gets a pass to Parolin. Here's House now. Kopp in the corner, open 3. Kopp just misses. Rebound picked up by Cleveland. Matthew Cleveland trying to drive, go end to end, coast to coast, and does once more and gives a look at the Vancouver bench there.
Very important basket for the Blackjacks. Coach Missoula took a timeout earlier on because his team was losing momentum, and also because he probably wanted to draw something offensively against a matchup zone. I'm not sure he's willing to take another timeout this quickly. So that basket was very important to cut the momentum from the Vancouver Bandits.
Out of bounds, Ottawa ball, and Justin Missoula trying to slow down his team, calm down his team on the bench here to slow things down back and forth either way. And up by 11, maybe knowing that his team just needs to have a possession here, slow down and work the offense.
Yeah, exactly. No need to be too urgent with any of the possession. They were up 13 at halftime. They're still up 11.
Harmon. And Jacques Tejore. 5 on the shot clock. And Jacques Tejore off the glass. Rollaire trying to find the rebound. Ball on the ground. House finds it. House. Double move. Trying to kick it out. Gets it to Samuel. Samuel. Mulder. Near side. Mulder open 3. Just misses. And Jacques Tejore finds Harmon. Harmon. And Jacques Tejore. Stolen there by House. House, fast break. Finds Joyner. Joyner with a slick finish. Harmon finds Cleveland. Daniel. Daniel trying to get a pick off Cleveland. Daniel working off the glass, and foul called against Vancouver. And Daniel will head to the line to shoot two. Maletich and Notice checking in for their respective sides with 3:19 remaining here in the third. Shakur Daniel making his first trip to the free throw line. Well, this Eastern Conference game is brought to you by Lotto Max. Lotto Max now gives you more chances to win with new prizes of $100,000 every draw. Get your Lotto Max ticket tonight. Must be 18 years or older to play. House. One-on-one on Daniel. House fadeaway two, just a little too much on that. Cleveland. Double team there by House and Kopp. Cleveland somehow gets out of it to Roller with the finish. Cleveland with the fight. Roller with the finish.
Correct. Another important basket for the BlackJacks. The Vancouver Bandits, especially House right now, is taking his team on his shoulder.
House once again finding the basket for Vancouver. Team leading 13 for House now. Cleveland fakes the three, try to find down low, that goes off. Copy keeps it in. Notice. Joyner takes a three and drains it. Jarkel Joyner, big three for Vancouver.
And again, it just seems like Vancouver Bandit matchup zone is working very well against the BlackJacks. There's not a lot of movement. There's not a lot of movement, either on ball or off ball, to try and find the open zone.
Harmon looking for three, misses. Rebound picked up by Ottawa. It's Cleveland has it. Cleveland fouled there, called on House. And Cleveland will head to the line. 1 for 1 from the line so far is Matthew Cleveland.
Yeah, the BlackJacks really haven't gone to the free throw line often. Maybe it was one of the game plan from Coach Julius from the Vancouver Bandits of trying to limit the BlackJacks from going to the free throw line too much, but at the same time, there has been a lot of non-contested shots very close to the rim.
Fourth in team free throw percentage to the season so far, the BlackJacks, 77%. Cleveland was 76% before those two as he goes 2 for 2. Joyner. 140 remaining here in the third corner. Down low, Samuel spinning. Samuel with the finish.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion on the floor right now. The BlackJacks were trying to come up, I think, with their 3-2-2-3 zone, a different type of defense. I mean, House is not even on the floor right now. I think they could have maybe kept their momentum, and it worked really well in that first half.
Harmon to Daniel. Shakur Daniel to Cleveland. Cleveland, little floater too. Nice touch. Joyner. Perlin. Back to Joyner. Foul called offensively on Samuel. BlackJacks will grab possession.
This is
fourth foul, yeah, for Samuel Rose.
Yeah, that's difficult, and he's still asking the official why he was called on that foul. He believes that Jackson was the one holding him before he tried to push him away.
Samuel on the bench with 4 personals. House on the bench with 3 personals so far in this game as Harmon kicks it out. Corner 3 as Jackson drains it.
We love to see it. Those are threes that Coach Mazzula loves to see. That's his favorite shot.
Joyner answers right away for Vancouver. Harmon fouled there on notice. Harmon will head to the line. That's the second on notice. As Harmon, 6 for 7 so far from the free throw line tonight. Got 23 so far in this game. Harmon drains the first.
That was a really good take because, I mean, not everyone believes in the 2-for-1, but Harmon was able to create contact to go to a free throw line with 31.6 seconds left, which means there should be, if they don't allow a second opportunity off of a missed shot, they should have the last possession of this quarter.
Joyner. Offensive rebounds have been better for Vancouver in this third quarter as Parolin has it. Joyner. It's been hot from beyond the arc in this third quarter. Will take a long three. Joyner just misses. Rebound. Picked up by Ottawa. 10 seconds on the clock. They'll slow things down for the last shot of this quarter. Harmon gets a foul as Joyner.
And we've seen this before. The first quarter and at the end of the second quarter, that's exactly what Harmon did. And it was positive for his team.
Third personal for Joyner as Harmon takes another trip to the line here in this third quarter. Back-to-back trips in 30 seconds, and he'll miss the first one. Harmon looking to make this trip count and drains the second. 5.4 on the clock for Vancouver to get a shot off toward the end of this third. It's Joyner with it. Joyner with 3, Joyner with 2, Joyner with 1, Joyner with the 3, and just misses. BlackJacks lead by 11, 83-72 here at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up shortly. You're watching CBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
You don't just feel your body, you feel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster juice. Fuel for what's next.
Did you know that every CEBL game ends on a game-winning bucket? Yep, every single one. That's because we use something called target score ending, a thrilling twist that keeps fans locked in till the final shot. So what is the target score ending? Here's how it works. The first time the clock stops with 4 minutes or less left in the fourth quarter, the game clock is turned off. We enter target score time. We take the leading team's score, add 9 points, and that becomes the target score. Let's say it's 91-80. That means the first team to hit 100 wins. No ticking clock, no intentional fouls, just pure clutch basketball. It's fast, it's electric, and it guarantees that every game ends with a bang. Experience the target score ending this CEBL season.
Welcome back here to the arena at TD Place. It's now time for the cruise of the game presented by Cal Tire, and it's that beautiful double team on Cleveland. Somehow fought around it to find Roller, and Roller got the finish for the BlackJacks. Our cruise of the game presented by Cal Tire as the BlackJacks lead 83-72. We'll send it down to Jackie Perez with Jessica Zeroni, the operations executive, community and basketball for the Ottawa BlackJacks here on Women in Sports Night.
Yes, that's right, Tyler. It is Women's in Sports Night, and we definitely want to highlight a key member of the BlackJacks organization. Jessica, you've been with the team for 3 seasons now, but tell the folks at home your journey.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a super fun one. I started as an intern in 2024 and then just kind of moved up the ranks, and now operations kind of on the basketball side, sitting on the bench helping out with the team. So it's been really good.
I was going to say, if you're ever at a game, if you're watching at home on the bench, you're going to see one of the few females. It is Jessica. What's that dynamic like being out there making an impact here for the BlackJacks?
I mean, I don't know how much I actually do on the bench. I get them settled, and then once they're on the court, my job's done, and I just get to enjoy it and have a lot of fun. But the guys are super fun, and it's been a really awesome opportunity.
And as somebody who is from Alberta and just taking this journey across the country, what does the CEBL mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. It's something that I never kind of thought I would be doing, working in professional sports or basketball, kind of my #1 sport. So to just have the opportunity to be here in Canada at the highest level is super, super cool.
Thank you so much, Jessica. We really appreciate it. All right, we'll take it back to you, Tyler.
Thank you so much, Jackie and Jessica. BlackJacks up by 13 here. Daniel gets it down low. Cleveland gets it a fall, contested 2, fights through it.
Yeah, amazing. He, with a baseline attack and notice from the Vancouver Bandit, came to help, but Cleveland, it didn't stop Cleveland. He was able to finish.
Jackson, foul call there against Vancouver.
Not only Cleveland was able to finish above 2 Vancouver Bandits players, but then came back on defense with an amazing block.
Between at both ends of the court here in this game has Matthew Cleveland at 27 points so far. As Daniel has it here for Ottawa. Jackson. Down low for Cleveland. Cleveland trying to kick it out to Harmon. Harmon keeps it in somehow. Maletich goes back out for 3 and drains it. Marco Maletich.
That was a crazy finish. His teammate Jackson wanted the ball because he's also a great three-point shooter, but that was amazing.
House back on the court to start this 4th quarter from Vancouver. Gets it down low. Parolin triple team down low. Foul called against Ottawa. Vancouver will head to the line. Well, Bandits fans bring the energy every night, and you can be a part of it this season. Tickets are available by scanning the QR code or at thebandits.ca/tickets.
I'm sure Coach Missoula is happy with his team. At the beginning of the 4th quarter, it seemed like they gained the momentum back, and we know that the target score time is coming sooner rather than later, so if they can keep a little buffer to make it to target score time, that would be ideal.
Harmon, Jackson, foul called offensive on Harmon.
Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think they need to rush anything on the offensive side. And as we're gonna see the push by Harmon, House was playing very tight defense. And it's twice now that House heads to the line after a player from the BlackJack pushed him.
They're calling an unsportsmanlike foul on Justin Harmon. So it's gonna be 2 and the ball for Vancouver. So House makes the first. And House makes the second here. And it'll be Vancouver ball now.
Yeah, so that's 2 points extra for Vancouver Bandits and 1 less possession for the BlackJacks.
So costly unsportsmanlike foul for the BlackJacks and Justin Harmon. House with this extra possession for Vancouver. House, foul called against Ottawa and the bucket. Jalen House letting the Ottawa bench know that he's coming for him.
Yeah, he's definitely, you know, again, like finished the first half with only 5 points and now has gone to the free throw line quite often and also made a few buckets.
Daniel switches with Harmon. Harmon, nice pick from Cece there. Harmon now will drive. Harmon off the glass and in, nice move. Back the other way, Joyner with speed now, stops up, long two. Joyner makes it count. Beautiful, beautiful play by Joyner.
Yeah, we're watching a ping pong game. It's really one team makes a basket, the other one makes another basket. BlackJacks are still up 12 points. Exciting game to be watching. A lot of energy, fast pace.
Hello, Mitchell gets the one hand, somehow just shovels it toward the basket off the glass and in.
Oh yeah, very impressive.
House kicks it out for Joyner. Joyner open three. Joyner just misses. Rebound picked up by Ottawa. They'll slow things down here. Harmon. Just over 7 on the game clock. Justin Harmon. Drives past Kopp. Big block coming from Kopp. Miller Kopp got up and sent that into the 3rd or 4th row here in the Arena TD Place. A huge block by Kopp.
Yeah. Kopp is a great guard for the Vancouver Bandits and a tall one too. I'm not sure that was the matchup that Harmon should have attacked.
5 on the shot clock for Ottawa as they inbound. Cleveland down low, House on him. Cleveland gets a 2 away. Cleveland somehow fights through it.
And there was only 1 second left on the shot clock.
House drives the lane. House open lane and makes it off the glass and in.
It's not the first time we've seen that play from the Vancouver Bandits with, it's almost like, this time it looked like a horns, but it was really a Spain action, a pistol. And House got a wide open right hand layup just like Harmon.
Big finish from Justin Harmon. House and Harmon trading it on either sides. House now trying to drive. House off the glass and in and fights through it. Jalen House, Justin Harmon are players to watch, Rose, and they're battling here in the 4th.
They are. It's such an exciting game to be watching. We're very lucky to be in these seats.
Harmon, pick from Cisse. That's going to be an offensive foul called on Cisse. So Bandits will get the ball. Trailing by 14 here with 5:50 remaining in the 4th.
We are getting closer and closer to the target score time.
Need more than Jalen House to get going here. Joyner's had a great game as well. 17 for Drakel Joyner, and a foul called against Ottawa as Daniel goes down with a Vancouver player, missed it. Who that was that went down?
Dwayne.
Okay.
Notice, sorry. And again, a tough angle to see. We didn't really see what happened. But now, unfortunately, the BlackJacks have 5 team fouls, which means the Vancouver Bandits will be going to the free throw line after every foul.
Notice gets the first. 1 for 2 from the line so far tonight. Gets the second, averaging a 50% from the line so far this season, but goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Dubinsky. Spins past House. Kopp covers him now. Dubinsky to Cleveland. Cleveland dodges the steal. Cleveland off the glass and in. Fights through contact.
A lot of contact. And we know that the team fouls right now are not equal at all.
House misses. Joyner fakes the shot. Gets through a seam. Joyner, beautiful move. Slick slithering through the Ottawa defense. BlackJacks for the first time this season over 100 points. They got 101. They're up by 12. Harmon drives the lane and gets it. Justin Harmon, another 2 to his total so far. That makes it 30 for Justin Harmon.
Yeah, he is unstoppable. He really took on the challenge of Smart not playing and taking a responsibility as a leader on this team to make sure that his role was fulfilled.
Cleveland gets fouled there, and now Cisse and House going at it as we have a conversation at the free throw line. I guarantee you, Rose, they're talking about dinner plans tonight.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
The House has to be careful here because he's at 4 personals.
Oh, that's interesting.
Pardon me, sorry, he is at 3. Sorry, I got him and Samuel mixed up. My apologies.
He is at 3, and I do believe that intentional was called on him.
So both teams will head to their respective benches here as the officials
and we're about
talk
to
things over.
We're about to see the replay, and I mean, in my own opinion, it seemed like House could have stopped pulling on that ball earlier on, and he was definitely still fouling Cleveland more than what he needed to.
After a 3-game road trip, the Vancouver Bandits will retreat to the province of British Columbia, where they host the Saskatoon Mamba at the Prospera Place on Saturday, June 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern. And the Ottawa BlackJacks stay at home and host the Winnipeg Sea Bears for an early season interconference matchup. Catch this game right here at the Arena at TD Place Thursday, June 4th. That's a 7:30 p.m. Eastern tip-off. So a little bit of time here, Rose, for both teams to catch their breath, settle their players down, both benches, as it gets a little heated here in the 4th quarter. After this hard foul, we'll say. I don't think House was even called on the foul there. I believe it was Parolin who got called on the initial foul.
Yeah, it's again like a different angle from here. And the officials are still discussing what should be called. And I believe they came to a conclusion before.
So so House is ejected. House has been ejected. He was called on the foul. Was called on the unsportsmanlike, and I believe a tech there as well. And House is out of this game.
Wow. It has been a very intense game. The speed of this game, the intensity.
So Jalen House ejected out of this game. We don't see this often. As he's waving goodbye to the fans as he goes and has some words with the BlackJacks bench as he leaves. And an explanation now going to both coaches here as Kyle Julius and Justin Mazzulla getting an explanation. And maybe a warning from the officials to calm their sides down.
Interesting, to say the least.
So it's an inbound. I thought there were going to be shots there for the BlackJacks. We don't see free throws.
They called 2 intentional on both sides, and I believe that's why there was no one shooting any free throws.
Joyner, foul called on Cleveland. So Mulder will head to the line. First trip to the line for Mulder here so far, and drains the first. Mulder drains the second, goes 2 for 2 on the trip. Cleveland now will slow things down. Dubinsky. Foul called, offensive foul called against Ottawa.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because that would have been potentially the last possession before target time score, and you always want to be that last team with the last possession. Although they do have, they are up 14 points, which BlackJacks are in a very good position, but still.
Dubinsky trying to get over Joyner, and foul will be called against Dubinsky, reaching in.
BlackJacks will have to be careful with their fouls.
So we'll see Joyner take 2 shots, and then we will head to target time after that. So Joyner heads to the line. Misses the first. Went 2 for 2 on his other trip. Joyner makes the second. Goes 50% on that trip, and now we will take a break. 105-92, the BlackJacks lead. Target time coming up next. You're watching CBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime.
You gotta love a Canadian boost.
Two hands. Oh, what a block from behind.
Next bucket wins. Target score time is the best time of a game. The energy, the drama.
That anything can happen.
Big players step up in big times.
He is cooking.
Welcome back here to the arena at TD Place as we're getting set for target time. 105-92. The BlackJacks leading the Bandit. Rose Jolie alongside myself, Tyler McDonald, Jackie Perez on the sidelines for us here tonight. And Jackie's been noticing key inactives for the Ottawa BlackJacks and Javante Smart and Tyrell Tate, 2 veterans here in the CBL, not playing due to injury tonight, but they have been vocal on the bench, not only for their BlackJacks squad, but I believe just pumping up their coaches as well, just adding that veteran experience to the team. And just on how important, Rose, is that veteran experience on a bench, even though they're not playing, being involved in a game like this that's so highly contested. It's hot out there on both sides in terms of head temperature, I should say,
yes.
both teams. How important is it to have veterans like that being vocal on the bench?
For sure, it's huge. It's so important, and it shows their character. This is a men's professional league. It's the greatest Canadian elite basketball league here in Canada, and to have 2 of the oldest, 2 with Tate. Tate is the oldest one who has been with the BlackJacks, and it just shows his character and the reason why he comes back year after year.
Big 3 the other way as now Pearland trains it for Vancouver. A player like Wilson Dubinsky, a young player for Ottawa, seeing that leadership in hearing Tate and Smart's voice from the bench, using that as motivation. In his first year here, coming from the Marshall Thundering Herd. Hometown boy is Dubinsky. Cleveland now. 3 on the shot clock, has to battle. Cleveland gets the shot away, can't get a fall. Rebound on the ground, picked up by Vancouver. Joyner. Foul called in the paint on Matthew Cleveland. And it'll be Kopp who will head to the line, I believe. Or no, sorry, it's going to be Michael Mulder.
Caroline.
No, Caroline.
Caroline, you were right. He
One
had
of the
very
five is
good.
going to the
Correct. He had very good position inside. I love when centers do that. In transition, he was able to keep Cleveland on his back, and that was all really, honestly, the only thing Cleveland could do. But it is in bonus now, so obviously Caroline is at the free throw line.
Gets both to fall. Harmon. Target score is 114 for both these teams to try and reach. Harmon dribbles it off and pulls off Pearland last, and the Ottawa ball with 12 on the shot clock. Jackson gets the inbound. Justin Jackson battling, slips there momentarily, loses possession. Notice back the other way for Vancouver, going coast to coast. Notice off the glass, can't get it to fall, but will head to the line.
And that's why it's dangerous to be in a bonus situation, especially in a target score time. I mean, this one was definitely a shooting foul, so Notice was going to head to the free throw line regardless. But if every possession Vancouver Bandits go to the free throw line and the Blackjack keeps missing their shot, they got lucky on this one, then the game is going to get, the score is going to get tighter and tighter.
Notice misses the first and drains the second. Now we'll head back on defense as Harmon takes it. Justin Harmon gets a pick there from Jackson. Harmon loses control, out of bounds. Vancouver ball. Joyner makes a move, finds a seam. Joyner going coast to coast off the glass, and foul call against Cleveland. There's that Jackson, sorry. So Joyner will head to the line to shoot 2. 3 for 4 so far tonight for Joyner.
Correct.
Missed his first free throw of the season tonight.
Yeah, as we were just seeing the replay for that one. The Vancouver Bandits are obviously understand that they're in a bonus situation, and they're doing a very good job at going down full speed.
Joyner makes it count from the line. Here's Jackson. Dubinsky. Dubinsky drives, drops, fadeaway 2, and just gets it to go. Bounce in the favor of Dubinsky. BlackJacks now 4 points away. Joyner. Long 2, Joyner misses. Rebound picked up by Harmon. Harmon. Jackson. Back to Harmon. Down low for Cleveland. Matthew Cleveland spinning. Matthew Cleveland fouled. No basket. Oh, travel call, pardon me, against Cleveland. And it'll be Vancouver ball. Joyner lets it get past half before the shot clock starts. Pearland, Joyner, Notice.
Oh.
Down low, Jackson with the interception. Whoa, up and over.
And that would be Vancouver Bandits' 4th team foul, so they're still 1 away from allowing the BlackJacks to go to the free throw line.
Parolin playing leapfrog there.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting Jackson to stop this this quickly.
Inbound, Dubinsky to Harmon, back to Dubinsky with one-man pressure. Harmon hands it to Cleveland. Cleveland down low, trying to find Jackson, and Parolin gets in between.
That's okay. I think Cleveland tried to force the ball inside to Jackson on the roll, but that was a three-man game, and Harmon was wide open at the three-point line. The BlackJacks are still up 11 points, and they're only 2 possessions away, as we can see on that replay. There was a little bit of contact, but no calls from the officials.
Joyner. Trying to drive the basket. Joyner up and in. He's been huge since House came out of the game. And Jarkel Joyner trying to claw his team back. Down by 9 now are the Bandits. Two misses for the BlackJacks. Joyner has it once again. Joyner drives. Joyner fouled called against Ottawa, and Joyner will head to the line once more. Jarkel Joyner with 22 now. 24, tying House with the team high, and has put his team on his back here since House was ejected from this game in the 4th quarter.
Correct. Joyner is a good guard with many ways to finish near the rim.
Now team high 25.
Vancouver Bandits are still 12 points away from the target score, but they are making it tough for the BlackJacks to win this game.
This is the second as Joyner as Cleveland picks it up. Matthew Cleveland stolen away. Joyner has it once more. Joyner off the glass misses. Harmon picks up the rebound. Harmon on Kopp. Harmon up off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound picked up by Notice. Bandits trying to claw away. 3 coming for Vancouver. They drain it. Mulder with the big 3. Timeout called by Ottawa. Huge 3 from Michael Mulder. And he is helping along with Joyner to claw this Bandits team back into it here during target time. They're only down by 5 now. They were down by 18 at one point. They were down by, I believe, 12 to start target time. And through free throws, through big 3s, through turnovers, they've clawed their way back and are now just 9 points off the target score.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Mazzulla is going to make the right adjustment during this timeout. It just seemed like the team went away from anything organized on the offensive side. Just whoever has the ball, try to go one-on-one. They are 1 foul away from going to the free throw line. Nothing has been called thus far close to the rim. But with, some bad turnovers and some fouls called on the other side now, Vancouver Bandits are only 9 points away from the target score.
5-1, leading the Western Conference. They're 0-1 so far when trailing at target score time. Ottawa 3-0 when leading at target score time. Jackson. BlackJacks need 4. Bandits need 9. Here's Harmon. 6 on the shot clock. Harmon drives. Harmon kicks it out. Maletich, long 3, misses. Rebound picked up by Dubinsky. Harmon finds Cleveland. Matthew Cleveland drives the basket. Cleveland gets the 2.
Amazing. That was a great play shown by Coach Mazzulla, but an amazing offensive rebound by Dubinsky. Great ball movement and good finish by Cleveland.
Kopp misses the 3. BlackJacks looking to end it on this possession. Crowd on their feet here. They're in a TD place. Justin Harmon in the corner, drives the lane. Justin Harmon wins it for the BlackJacks. They take down the Western Conference leaders, and Justin Harmon, with a fantastic game, finishes it off for Ottawa.
Amazing. The BlackJack got scared for a little bit here. Vancouver Bandits gave them a really tough time during the target score time. But the BlackJacks ended on a win against one of the best teams in the CEBL thus far in the beginning of this regular season.
Big game for Justin Harmon as teams shake hands here at the end of this game. Took it upon himself with the absence of Javante Smart to help alongside Cleveland to put the team on their back, and they score a season high 114 points. And there's the winner from Justin Harmon. Couple bounces off the rim and gets the bounce to fall after a nice move. And you see the appreciation from the crowd here at the arena at TD Place for Justin Harmon's performance this evening.
The BlackJack was doing a very good job in the first half to limit turnovers. Vancouver Bandits only had 5 points from turnovers, whereas they finished this game with 24 points. They were down 13 points at halftime, so they definitely changed a little bit of their mindset. The Vancouver Bandits did a very good job that second half.
Have to give a shout out to Jarkel Joyner, though, in that fourth quarter, who was phenomenal for Vancouver, coming up with shots from all over the court. He was spraying and trying to claw his team back, and did a great job of clawing back as well for Vancouver.
No, definitely. He was very good. Between him and House together, they do a very good job with the team. Two guards that play a similar way, I would say. House is a little bit more complete with the amount of assists that he's able to accumulate. He finished the game with 12 total, and he's averaging 10.8.
Justin Harmon, 36 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Our player to watch, and now our Booster Juice player of the game joins Jackie on the sidelines.
Thanks so much, Tyler. Justin, game-winning shot. Emotions running very high going into target score time. Just walk us through those last few minutes with you, your teammates, going through your mind.
We just wanted to finish the game and have a level head, like we did the whole game, and just get the win. That's it.
Was there motivation going into this? I mean, like we mentioned, those emotions running high for both sides.
Yeah, it's a lot of emotions. We don't want to lose at home. We love the fans, and we don't want to lose in front of them. So this is a must-win for us, for sure.
A lot of the talk we also had was, Javante Smart out, Tyrell Tate also out, but their presence was definitely felt. Did you hear them on the bench motivating you throughout this entire game?
The whole game. I heard Tyrell and Vontae the whole game. You could not hear them. They was on the baseline, running up and down the baseline the whole game. I love them. They're the best teammates ever.
What does that bring for that team dynamic when the games are as this? Again, Tyrell Tate bringing that energy even post-game. What does that mean for the team and the energy?
It just shows how connected we is and how together we are, and we just want to continue this. And we brothers, so this is normal for us.
All right, leading up to this game, even for the week, the focus has been about intensity, staying together defensively, offensively, and getting a strong start, especially in the first quarter. Did you feel like you guys performed that today?
Yeah, we definitely started off strong, and we definitely finished strong. That was finish strong and start strong. That was the main goal.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys have one more day off before you hit another game against the Winnipeg Sea Bears on Thursday. Good luck.
Let's do it.
All right, we'll take it back to you, Roseanne and Tyler.
Justin Harmon, our Booster Juice player of the game with 36 points. BlackJacks with this one, 114-105. We'll take a break. Post-game coming up shortly. You're watching CBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL+.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime.
Canadian boots.
Two hands. Oh, what a block from behind.
CEBL.ca.
At Cal Tire, we're here to drive the best value around with free rotations, price match, 0% financing, and free flat repairs. We take care of it all for the life of your tires. Chat with our team at caltire.com.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Welcome back here to the arena. TD Place, Rose Jolie alongside myself, Tyler McDonald, Jackie Perez on the sidelines here as the BlackJacks take down the Western Conference leaders 114-105 in this one. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here in this game. It was a fantastic game on both ends. The BlackJacks with their best start, though, of the season, 60 points in the first half, which really led to giving them some buffer there in target time as the Bandits try to come back.
Oh, definitely. I mean, basketball is a game of runs, but it just seems like the BlackJacks were on fire this whole game. They were shooting for 70% in the first half, and it almost seemed also that it was the battle of the guards. We had two amazing guards from the Ottawa BlackJack who accumulated over 30 points each, and then two great guards from the Vancouver Bandits who also accumulated a lot of points. But overall, what a great performance.
Cisse came in and made his presence known in that second quarter and really gave some energy to the BlackJacks in that second quarter as well. He was a crucial player in terms of bringing energy when the BlackJacks needed it.
Oh, definitely. Every time it felt like the Vancouver Bandit were taking the momentum again, it was cut short by Harman. And just the way he leads, bring the ball down, understanding the end of every quarter, also had amazing passes, and it was almost like a quiet 30-something points for him. And I'm glad that he stepped into that role since Javante Smart is still out for the Ottawa BlackJacks.
Talk about amazing passes. Jalen House had 12 assists. He had 20 points in that second half after a quiet first half. Unfortunately, was ejected from this game as House was really on fire, but a player with him, along with Joyner, who are fantastic in Vancouver, trying to claw back in this game.
House was very impressive, and even if he only had 5 points at halftime, he had already accumulated 7 assists, so he's someone who's able to finish near the rim, but also find his teammates.
Doubleheader of CEBL action continues tomorrow. First, the Calgary Surge head to the Meridian Center to take on the River Lions for a championship final rematch from last season. Tip-off at 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Mountain. Then the Edmonton Stingers travel to Brampton and take on the former Stingers Sean East and Keon Ambrose Hilton and the Honey Badgers. Action begins at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Mountain. Catch all the action on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. What a phenomenal game we saw here, Rose. 114-105. The BlackJacks come up with the victory here at home to start this homestand. They play Winnipeg on Thursday here at the Arena TD Place, and I'm sure looking to continue that energy onto Thursday.
Yeah, and hopefully the crowd comes with the same energy as well. It was amazing to watch.
For Rose and for Jackie and everyone here at the CEBL, my name's Tyler McDonald. Thank you so much for joining us. Tune in for doubleheader action tomorrow on CBC Gems, CBC Sports YouTube, and CBL Plus.
Knock 'em out the run, knock 'em out the run, knock 'em out the run. With your head top down for some action.